coming back with another episode of Let's Play God of War Ragnarok edition this time, since we already finished God of War 2018. And you know my usual spiel. I stream every Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Thursday. So we are going to continue with part 2 of God of War Ragnarok. As previously stated, we were very early into the game because there's a lot of opening cutscenes that you have to get through. So we're through those, so let's continue the story, shall we?
This place is great, Sindri. You built it all yourself?
You know it.
Got our own room and everything. Let's go talk to Sindri.
All right, I hope.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's see what's next.
How do we unlock the realms?
We'll just need something from back at the workshop. Follow me, and be sure to bring the head. So, where exactly is Tyr being held?
He's imprisoned in a mine somewhere. That's all we know so far.
The realm is full of mines, you realize. You'll need help narrowing it down. Oh, you should talk to Derlin.
Who's Darlin?
He's a cousin of ours, sort of. Works for the city on safety issues. Should have access to all kinds of information on mines. And I know he's no friend of Odin. That's why your mother sought his help when she was trying to whip up a rebellion. Ready?
A rebellion? Did you know about that?
I did not.
A rebel leader who knew Mom. Sounds like exactly what we need.
I think you missed the ta-da. Well, never mind. I'll have this oiled up in no time. Meet you at the gateway outside.
Rebel leader? Derlin? If that ain't giving a hound a haircut.
Huh?
And you just remember things however they pop into your bean, don't you? I suppose you think Derlin's just counting the days until a couple of strays show up looking for trouble.
What do you mean, Brock?
Will he help us or not?
No, never mind. It ain't old Brock's place to cast asparagations on my relations.
Spirigations.
This smudge sponger notwithstanding.
Ignoring you.
Fine. Go darken Derlin's door. See for yourself how it goes. Just be warned, he's not the friendly sort of dwarf folk you're used to. He's cranky as all get out. And he talked funny, too.
Sounds like a true study in contrast.
Let's go. Okay. Let's meet Sindri at the gate so we can unlock realm travel, since
that?
apparently Odin cut it off after the last game. Was that Ratatasker? Who was
We'll just need the Bifrost in the head. Brock?
a runic summon last time?
Not requiring my assistance then.
You said it. This device here has been crafted to your measurements. It'll help you get a better look at the problem with those...
Oh, we don't meet Ratatasker yet. We will.
So, do I control this thing somehow then?
Oh, no. This is just to hold you in place while we shine this light in your eyes.
Oh, Cindy, you starting bastard!
And Brock is laughing his ass off.
Open.
Love it.
Open now!
Love it.
I was really hoping not to use the eyelid clamps.
Do it.
That's it! That's it! Good! Now, release!
Still unpleasant.
That's our cue. Come on, hurry!
I'm coming.
Crossful got eggs, man. What was that for?
You'll see soon enough. Just there. That should do it.
We're in unlocked realm travel, despite Odin wanting us not to.
I'll show you permanent damage, you wee fuck. Throw me at him. Horns first.
Oh, I love that part. It's hilarious. I'm sorry, that part is hilarious.
The Bifrost is broken.
Now that we've reconfigured these gateways to use Yggdrasil seeds, you won't need a travel table or a Bifrost lamp anymore.
I also used it for light.
Okay, good note. I'll figure something out, but first, come on. Let me show you how it works.
They simplified realm travel. It was a little more complicated in the game. Now you can just use these things to realm travel as well as fast travel.
Okay. Aim your key at the rune for Svartalfheim on the right. Then concentrate.
Yggdrasil realm seeds unlock access to new mystic gateways. Shine the light of Yggdrasil on Svartalfheim. Press X while hovering over the wetlands mystic gateway to travel to Svartalfheim. When you're fast traveling to places you've unlocked, you should be able to pick any of the gateways in the realm that you're trying to go to. For right now, we only have one, so we can only use this one. But they simplified realm travel in this game versus the first game.
This should take you to the wetlands outside Nidavellir City. Just make your way to the town square and ask for Derlin at the tavern.
You sure they'll know him at the tavern?
Derlin's always been an inveterate inebriate. I suppose he might have completely changed, but in my experience,
Did you want to come with us?
Oh, I might drop in, but the wetlands are moist. And the Grim are everywhere. Hostile, slimy, foul-smelling creatures. But good luck!
Thanks. Wait, what?
I said good luck!
And here we are. As I explained in the last video,
What's that, lad?
Anything. Everything. It's warm.
like I explained in the last game, you get to go to every single realm in this game.
We can probably use this boat. If I can just get it free.
We'll get to that. Don't worry, lad. I'm busy breaking stuff, so. One of my favorite pastimes. Finding treasure and breaking stuff. It's my calling card. Now, if you'll also remember, in the last game, I said that it was important
One less feathery spy.
to get all the eyes of Odin. You have to smash every single one of them. All 48 this time. There's less than the last game, but getting all of them unlocks some really cool stuff. So we will be focusing on finding all of the Odin Ravens as we go through the game. I'll try and get them all.
Careful, lad.
Ah! Why are these things so bad?
Guys, you watch out!
These.
On your left!
Behind you, brother!
That's where the blades of chaos come in handy for these little guys, because they will swarm you. And with this, you can spin all around you, because they try to come up behind you, swarm you. Between Atreus.
Already off to a lively start.
Atreus, you dropped your guard.
I got the boat free, though.
So,
I still can't believe Mom led a whole rebellion here. Against Odin. And never talked about it.
The fact that it didn't go well might have helped that notion.
What your mother did before we met was her business.
Did you ever ask?
Eyes on the water.
no, because he was afraid she would ask about his past, and he wasn't eager to get into it. Just like in the first one, when you see shiny stuff in the water, grab it,
Ask Mom about what she
and
used
if you
to
see
do.
stuff to run over with the boat, run it over.
Like, did you just say, "Woman, guard the house. I will go to catch fish in the river," and then leave for 5 days?
No. Your mother was far better at fishing than I.
Making sure they're done talking, because just like in the first game, if you disembark the boat while they're in the middle of a story, they'll stop. So if you want to hear all of it, just make sure you don't disembark the boat until you've heard everything. Pretty sure right now we can't do anything else here. It was just to pick up the treasure, but I'm just double checking to make sure. Because, as I said before, I remember a good deal, but I don't remember everything. So. Let's see. Oops, wrong side. Okay. Don't know if you realize, but left side of the directional pad gets you the map. Right side gets you weapons. So we are just exploring right now, and we found the only Odin Raven here, as you can see on the left. So we don't have to worry about any more Odin Ravens here in this particular area. Other areas of Svartalheim, there will be more, obviously. But there can only be so many because there are
Did you see that over there?
48 total between 9 realms. So you do the math. Math was never my strong suit. Wouldn't be able to tell by looking at me, but math is not my strong suit. I'm just trying to be thorough. See, rawhide. It's one of our pieces of armor, if I'm not mistaken. So I promise you there's a reason why I'm rowing in circles. Trying to make sure I get everything. Because just like in the first game, you're going to need a buttload of hack silver, so you need to pick up everything you can. And these are always hack silver. The stuff in the water is usually always crafting components.
That wheel is blocking the channel.
I imagine if you can turn it, we should be able to get through.
And I assure you that if we land, there's going to be enemies.
Pretty accurate.
It is a bog.
The smell is making my eyes burn.
You know, it is a fair bit more potent than when I last visited, now that you mention it.
So,
Looks like the path continues on the other side of that geyser.
yes. So, if only we had a way to get past the geyser.
If only we were in Midgard. That water would be frozen in a second.
There you go. Generally speaking, weapon-wise, for single targets, I tend to use the axe, unless they have a particular vulnerability. Groups, I tend to use the Blades of Chaos, and again, unless they have a particular vulnerability. So here we are with this. It's the breakable kind, which means we don't have to do it within a certain time limit. So now we just got to find the third one. It's usually not too far away, but it's generally where you have to get a different perspective. You have to look from a different angle, generally speaking. So we're going to go ahead and... At least you don't carry him on your back anymore, like you did in the first game.
Tyr was a friend to the Giants. I wonder if he and Mom ever met. If he was a part of the rebellion.
So...
It's certainly possible. The God of War often advocated for the Giants. Although I don't recall if he ever declared allegiance outright.
Come on. There's got to be a faster way to get down there.
Okay, so now that we're up here, we're going to try and look and see if there's a different angle to see where the third and final rune is. Because generally speaking, they try and hide it, the last one, so that it's at a different, you have to get it at a different angle, usually higher up, in order to see it. We can try. Wanted to see if it was maybe behind that. Okay, let's come down here. We'll check down here. But now you have more things you can do. When you block with this particular shield, you then get an enhanced shield bash that if you double tap L1, you'll bash them with your shield. That's what I just explained. This allows you to parry just like in the first game, which applies more stun, but then it also empowers the shield to do a shield bash where it does more damage.
back. Give him one more.
Also, when you're in that, you're invulnerable.
Down!
Beheaded that dude. Okay, let's go ahead and get a little bit of health. So generally, you will see me using the Blades of Chaos in most situations, because the game likes to swarm you with enemies. So it's usually best to have a weapon that's going to allow you to handle crowds. But if you're going up against one of the mini bosses and they don't have a resistance to ice, you can use the axe. It's good for single target damage. Just kind of some notes there. I try to educate while we're playing. So any tips and things that I've picked up over my time playing the game. Atreus wants us to go there, and you know what the golden rule is. If the game wants you to go a particular direction, you go the opposite. Because that's generally where you're going to find the treasure. That's right. For all you folks paying attention at home. I'm a treasure hunter through and through. Okay. Let's try and look in some unorthodox places, because we are still looking for that last rune so that we can open our other treasure chest. So, let's just look. Trying to look from different angles. The game lets you drop off more ledges now than it did in the first game. The first game was very stingy and made you climb down, stuff like that. Knowing full well Kratos can jump from really high heights and not get hurt, so this game knows that Kratos is a boss.
There's gotta be some way to turn the wheel up here.
He flipped an entire temple in the last game. The entire temple in the middle of the Lake of the Nine. Flipped it upside down by himself.
Give a man some warning if he's about to suddenly end up snout deep in cheek.
The ground.
Was that an earthquake?
An occasional but not unheard of happenstance in Svartalfheim. With all the mining here,
There we go. Kick those off. That allows you to, gives you a shortcut back to the other side. I see some jars that have hack silver in them. So I'm going to make sure I get them. Still looking for our lost rune. I will find it. I remember where it is, or I'll see it. I'm right now trying to remember. It has been a little while since I've played this game. If you'll notice, I played it on PS4 and got the trophies, but for some reason I upgraded to the PS5 and the trophies did not transfer over. So you'll see me pop some of the trophies that I should have had playing the first time. For some reason they didn't transfer over. I'm not exactly sure why. I know in another game I was playing, I had to go into a menu on the game itself in order to
Because it's so warm, maybe it's not that the
get it to go. So I checked.
But maybe it's just different in Svartalfheim?
Aye, lad. Winter doesn't strike all realms quite the same way.
Weird that Winter doesn't always make it winter.
In Midgard it does, but as you can see, the effects here appear far more gaseous in nature. Observe the geysers. Observe the aforementioned aroma. These effects were present before in some form, but now there's new extremity to them.
We're going to come up here.
Looks to be an artifact from the Dwarven Resistance.
Here we go. There's our another, and see what I meant.
Be interested in getting these back. Better in his hands than out in the open.
See what I said about finding the runes in different angles? You gotta find different angles. I just froze this particular geyser, which opened up this path here, which now allows us to destroy the last rune, which allows us to come down here and get our treasure. I wasn't leaving without that treasure chest. Anybody who knows me knows I'm a treasure hunter. Ooh, what is it? An Adune apple. Maximum health increased. Oh yeah, that's what I need. It's just like the first game. You have Dune apples and you have the Horn of Blood mead, which does your rage. Same as the first game. Let me put my axe away. Let me get my blades. Alright, now let's continue on. We got our treasure. And Mimir is long-winded in this game too, so just keep that in mind if you want to hear all his stories. Yeah, you can go under there.
Under that bridge?
Yes. To answer your question, Atreus, yes. You weren't asking me specifically, but yes, we can fit under there. They'll bend down and go through. See? Like these. Whee! What happened if they ran out of momentum? Be like, oops, we're stuck under the bridge, what do we do now? And also, you have Yggdrasil Dew drops, which does the same thing as it did in the first game. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's what they said when they made this. This one's runic. It's always the same. Every time you find that one, it's gonna be a runic. It's never going to be anything that it's not randomized, basically, is what I'm saying. Also, I would suggest turning on this particular setting under, I believe it's gameplay. Let's see, where is it? Auto pickup. I would set that one to full. It leaves the first game you had to manually press something to pick everything up. It works in the water too. So Atreus will automatically reach in the water and grab it. You can set it for economy, so it only does hack silver resources and loot when outside of combat. Full does both essentials and economy. You pick up health and rage stone when needed. It doesn't pick them up all the time, but only if you need it. So you don't have to push a button to pick it up. So if you're in combat and you don't want to stop to hit a different button to pick up some health, just move over to a Kratos will automatically pick it up. So I would definitely recommend having that on full. It cuts down on the annoying button pressing, because after a big battle you'll have all kinds of treasure and health and rage stones and all this stuff spread out, and you have to go up to each one and tap Y or O like I would usually do, is just run and just sit there and tap O over and over again. But this way it does it automatically. I would definitely recommend that. It doesn't make the game easier or anything like that. It's just more of a convenience thing. Same as before, just keep watching your arrows. And Atreus will get different arrows too. See, I don't need the rage stone, so it didn't pick it up. But see, automatically picks it up. If you're anywhere near it, you don't have to be just right over the top of it. It'll automatically pick it up. If I had needed rage, it would have picked this up. As you notice, I have full rage. It doesn't pick it up. So the game sees if you need it and picks it up. It's a really useful option. I would definitely recommend.
Right flank!
Knocked him off. And you're immune to damage during that
Things are
part.
everywhere.
I'm slipping on my combat. I will get back to it. It's sometimes I have issues with combat, so I'll get better.
We need to get that wheel moving.
That
The water doesn't reach.
you have my word on that. I will get better. I'm still getting used to these enemies. I'm used to the enemies from the first game still. This game is a little bit rougher with their enemies, so. Oh yeah. What I want you to do here, call your axe back. Now go ahead and freeze this, hit it at just the right. Crud. Let me see, gotta get it just the right angle. Maybe it's over here, but you want to freeze this water. It's not letting me freeze it for some reason. Hold on. Let me see about getting a different angle. Might be able to do it from here. Yeah, there we go.
Yes. The wheel's moving and the gate's coming down.
That's dwarven ingenuity for you.
Back to the boat.
Now that it's turned it stays. Now I'll use this to get back. Next combat, I may just
Or anything like
use my rage because it slowly fills your health. So,
Odin.
Well, all too often people are blinded to all but their immediate self-interest. Odin offered them safety, and defying him can be quite dangerous.
Maybe they just need a couple of gods to come along and take the fight to him.
Atreus, that is not why we are here.
I was only joking.
War is not a joke, especially where gods are concerned.
always so serious all the time, Kratos. Sheesh. You know you're going to end up helping. You always do. They always end up helping. So, I don't know why he's pretending like they're not going to. Because they very much will be helping. You know how it works. Wants us to go that way, so I'm going to go back this way. Right? Ooh, I keep hitting the wrong side. Yes, we're going to go this way. And you always have just enough momentum to get you through. Isn't that cool? Momentum. How does it work? Okay. So, we're going to come over here. There's more treasure over here. So, of course, I had to come here.
This is wrecked. And yes, I am staying alert. There are probably tons of those Grim around.
Yep.
Behind you! Watch your right!
You want to sit there and shoot stuff? We can shoot stuff too. Got something for you. Oh crap. Wouldn't let me do it. Okay. See, one of these things you can go, wah! It's a one-time environmental object. I don't usually use them, but they can come in handy. These guys are a pain in the butt.
Poison at your back!
We'll show you how it works. It's a lot of fun. I will admit that. See? Automatically picks up. No muss, no fuss. Now, we got another treasure chest, which means that becomes our priority. Finding our little things. It's one of those, you have to know the symbols on the chest and you have to spin the wheels. So it's not about timing on this one either, it's about getting the right symbols. So it looks like it's a sideways hat, B, and then an N. So, let's, since you can't see through the waterfall, you can just come back and check. So spin it. Call the axe back. Check. That one's set. Alright. Let's go to the second one, which I believe is over here. Let's see. Nope. That's our B. I'm just double checking. Usually good to spin through all of them to see what symbols are available to you, because each one it's going to have different symbols available to it. Now we just got to find our second wheel, our third wheel. Looking for the third wheel. That's funny. Okay, that's that one. Let's find our third wheel. It's Atreus. Atreus is the third wheel. Well, he is, but not for our purposes. And also you have to look up, just like in the first game, there's all of those splits all over the place, and it's usually good. In this game, it's a lot more valuable. It's not just hack silver. In the last game, it was 99% it was hack silver. So now you get some valuable stuff, which makes it actually worth knocking those down. Before, it was like, whoop-de-doo, more hack silver, if you had lots of hack silver. Where there's one, there's more. It's like roaches. When you see one, you see a bunch of them, and these guys usually show up to distract you when you're fighting something else. So that's their job, is to pester the crap out of you while you're fighting an enemy that actually matters. So you just got to be careful. Ooh, new blade attachment. Let's see, ups our strength by 4, whereas the regular handles up it by nothing. So that's an easy. See? Easy peasy. You can also set auto equip, so that when you pick up something that's better, it will automatically equip it for you, if you want to do that. I'm more of a, like to control my gear, what I wear, when I wear. That way I know what I'm wearing, what benefits it gives me. So it's my decision. So, but you can definitely set auto equip if that's something you want to do, and there's our in. Now, these are the same thing as those big rocks, or those poles. You throw it at an enemy, and it usually does a ridiculous amount of stun damage. In most cases, it just stuns them automatically. But they're very useful, especially if you're surrounded by a group of them. Grab that tree. It'll smack every enemy in range as he swings it around. Whop! It's fun too. Guess what that is? Hey! Clicking the horns of blood mead. Maximum rage increased. Yeah! That's what I like to see. Sweet. Okay. So, we came over here. This is a little side area. We didn't need to come here. I came here for treasure, and I will always come for treasure. I will show you where all the treasures are, because I'm a treasure hunter, and finding the treasure is going to help you get more powerful. Getting more powerful is going to help you do better in combat, because again, just like the first game, gear level matters. If their level is less than your gear level, you're going to do more damage to them and take less damage from them, and vice versa. If they're a couple levels higher than you, they're going to do ridiculous damage. If their health bar is purple, they're going to do probably kill you in one hit damage. So tend to stay away from those guys.
Seems, Atreus, you intend to recruit Tyr as an ally for war.
I'm trying to keep our options open. Let's just keep moving. I'm glad we're out here, exploring a new realm. Maybe we could just try to enjoy the warmth?
Yeah, right. We already know they're ended up helping. It's a video game. So, like I was saying,
Looks like we gotta find a way to open that gate if we want to get to Nidavellir.
Yeah, upping your level is always helpful because as you go in the game, especially on the higher difficulties, you'll find that you end up with higher level enemies a lot sooner. If you're doing the side stuff, getting the treasure, getting the hack silver, finding the ingredients, getting the blood mead and the dune apples to up your rage and your health respectively, it's going to make things a little bit easier for you. You'll find that you won't struggle as much, whereas if you just... Oh, that thing. That's, you have to hit it from a distance. Where it...
Then how shall we catch it?
Flank it. Attack from behind.
Yeah,
Good.
you can attack it from the front. Just so you know. These are going to show up at a bunch of different places. It becomes like another puzzle. You have to come where he can't see you, and then hit him.
You did it. Let's see what it dropped.
You'll find that a lot of places. See, look at that. Shattered rune, forged iron, slag deposits, and rawhide. It's 100% worth figuring out the little puzzle with those guys. I say puzzle in air quotes because it's a puzzle, but it's not quite a puzzle. It's a puzzle and you have to figure it out. Figure out how to hit them without them seeing you. But it's not a puzzle because it's not listed in the game as technically as a puzzle. So, but it is a puzzle in the strictest sense of the word. Always, when you get to a new area, we're not in a new area now, but when you get to a new area, look for Odin Ravens. Believe me, it's gonna be worth it. The reward you get
Halfway there. There's gotta be another
for getting all the Odin Ravens is really, really worth it. So, I will be searching for them as we go.
Look, there's a chain we can pull up there.
Yeah, I know, Atreus. Thank you. Thank you, Captain Obvious. If you find that he's giving you hints for the puzzles a little too soon, you can come to here. There is an option. Reduced puzzle hints. You can, if you find that he's telling you a little too quickly, and you're the kind who wants to sit there and try and figure out the puzzle yourself, you can turn this on, and they'll give you a lot more time in order to figure it out yourself. Because on off, he does either Mimir or Atreus tends to give you a solution really, really fast. I don't need to know the solution, so I don't care one way or the other because I already know the solutions, having done it before. But if you want that authentic experience where you figure it out yourself, then turn that on. It doesn't give you a ton more time, but it does give you more time to figure it out yourself before they blurt it out. And you're invincible while you're in that motion. So if you are in a group of enemies and they're about to attack you, you can do that and it will give you maximum time. Yeah, they do that too. They'll stick on the wall and sit there and spit at you. Just have Atreus smack them, shoot them, and they'll fall down. And then you can behead them like that. It's a lot of fun. Never gets old. Kratos is a lot more brutal now than he was in the first game. Yes, dude. I'm already like 14 steps ahead of you, brah. So don't worry about it. I got it. I got it under control, my friend. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to get that wheel to move. And the way to do that is, you guessed it.
Oh, I think I get it. If you freeze the guys, the pressure will turn the wheel.
Yeah, that's kind of the idea there, Atreus. Glad you're paying attention, man. Alright, so you want to be on the other side when you do that. So, it will spin the wheel for you and drop that down, which allows you to, if you do this, oops, crap, hit the wrong button, my bad. Okay, that spins your wheel. Yeah, I'm aware. Jesus Christ, boy. I may have to turn that on myself. He's kind of annoying. Let me see if I can... I can't get the angle from here. I gotta get the angle. Won't let me get the angle from there.
I still don't see how we can get up to that chain.
Oh, just give me a second, boy. Jesus Christ. Okay. Now, do this. My brain is not working today. That's right.
Nice one.
Yeah, that's what I was missing. I apologize.
Can you see anything from that block?
No, but I can ride it up like an elevator.
That's one of Cavassier's poems. Very highbrow.
That's one thing you do have to pick up yourself as artifacts. It won't auto pick those up for you. It only picks up the regular stuff on the ground, crafting components. It won't pick up artifacts for you. There's no setting for that, so you're always going to have to pick those up yourself. So, just FYI. Alright, let's pull our chain and finish opening the gate. Make sure it goes all the way down.
If I may, what exactly are you hoping to learn from Tyr?
Well, like I said, I was hoping he could tell me something about Loki. I'd also like to hear some of his stories. Traveling to other lands, giant stuff, and maybe about what it was like to fight back in the day. Just for the history, obviously.
History.
Let's hope Tyr's in a talkative mood after being in prison for so long.
Alright, let's go.
All of Odin's captives can be as charmingly voluble as myself.
We have no proof Tyr is truly here.
Right.
This is true. But you have no proof that he's not here. So, see, I won't press any button. Atreus automatically picks it up. It's a great option. It relieves some of the tedium from the first game where you have to sit there and tap the button a million times.
Do you think there will be another one?
It's unlikely. but geological disturbances tend to be unpredictable.
Well, yeah.
If the geysers and
Except in the modern day.
smell here are worse because of Fimbulwinter, maybe the earthquakes are too?
Aye, you might be onto something, lad.
Yeah, you might be onto something, lad. I don't have his accent, so it doesn't sound as cool.
Wow. Now
It's a
this
village.
looks like a city.
Welcome to Niedervilliers, brothers.
Dwarves! What's up, guys? Chillin', chillin', true.
Hey, dwarves!
What's up, guys?
Oh.
They are not happy to see us. They are running in fear. Okay. They don't like strangers. They don't like talking to strangers.
I'd only sound an alarm like that if I still had my body and was fearing the notion of being detached from it.
Wild that for us, though.
They are scared.
Yes, they are scared. Like he said.
Most definitely an alarm, I'm afraid.
Why is everybody
Yep.
hiding?
Stay alert.
Yep, I don't like it either. You'll know where you can dock by the flag. I look around, make sure there's no other docking places. Let's go ahead and dock. But don't expect a warm welcome here in Nidavellir. Now, we look at the map. There is an Odin Raven here, so we want to keep an eye out for him. I recommend playing the game with headphones like I'm playing. I have headphones, obviously, because I have my microphone. But if you have headphones on, you can hear the Odin Ravens, and you can hear it from the direction it's in. The closer you get, the louder it gets, and you can hear it. So it helps a lot with figuring out exactly where they are. So just a little help with figuring it out, because it does help. We have this one, upgrade to unlock perk. Yeah, their armor pieces have perks in them. We have this equipped, but we have it looking like this because I think this looks really cool. So you can do transmog, they call it in other games. You can transmog, so you can make it look like any other armor that you have.
Sindri mentioned on our own, and hope they let us in.
There's treasure here too, so we're gonna.
Buildings here really are incredible.
The detail
Oh,
is quite extraordinary.
what is this? A barrier. However, will we get past it? We will. Don't worry. There's always a way past all the barriers. Let's go. We'll
Is that a statue of Odin?
we'll come back
Must
here.
Really loving her.
Or feel.
Yeah, exactly. Those treasure chests, they look like you can loot them, but you can't. You can't even damage them, see? See, now I'm wearing headphones. I can hear the Odin Raven from here. And I saw him. He's right there. But you can hear them long before you get to them. The headphones is really a good idea. Let me go smack the Odin Raven real quick. Oh, yeah, I left my axe back there. Oops.
One Raven down.
Okay. And it gives you XP, but the bonus for getting all of them is worth it, so. Come up here and get this treasure. Sweet. More hack silver. You're going to need a buttload of it, like I said before.
Hello. I'd return your surprise, but I did know you'd be here. I've got something for you.
Whatever could it be, Sindri? Could it be a new kind of arrows for Atreus?
You know,
Of course
I'm glad
not.
I came back here at least once before Ragnarok. Oh, if these cobblestones would talk. Then they'd have mouths. Filthy, disgusting mouths.
He's a germaphobe.
Do you mind if I fiddle with your bow?
He's going to give you a new kind of arrow.
Oh, we're long overdue for a replacement. Taking advantage of certain materials. Ow. structural sensitivity to sonic vibrations has been something I've been meaning to try for quite some time now.
Thanks for, finally trying it. What's it gonna be this time?
He already said
I
Sonic.
find it's best to see these things
Sonic arrows.
in action. Whew.
There you go. Sonic arrows this time.
There. Oh, take aim at that gate there. But before you loose, say, ski off.
Siafa. New kind of arrows. Aim.
Well, I certainly didn't expect you to strip half the creepy crawlers in need of them.
See, these are level 2. See? It has an effect on enemies. See, we're already running into level 2s, and we're not level 2.
Derlin. Sindri, any idea where the tavern is?
Do I look like I've ever been to a filthy tavern? The sewer you just punched the hole through seems promising, though. For you. It should lead to the other side of the city. It's not like you're able to open other doors around here.
They finally are allowing us to get resurrection stones. I would always make sure you have one. As you go through the game, more powerful ones are unlocked.
So this lockdown really is because of us?
Oh my, yes.
There we go.
Odin's grip on this realm is so firm, any outsider is considered a threat.
Sounds like an Odinism if I ever had one.
And just like in the first game, sell all your artifacts. That's the only thing they're good for, is selling. And don't sell your resources unless you absolutely... Oh, crap. I hit the wrong button. That's my bad. Okay, so... Our Furious Maul, we can upgrade. High luck chance to grant a gift of strength on any axe kill. Okay, let's go ahead and look. We can upgrade this. It'll increase strength by 4. Let's see. Let's look at our shield. The Rond, that'll increase our defense. Defense is kind of low. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that.
That ought to hurt him.
Yeah, so that's gonna increase our defense is kind of low. So, and we're starting to run into enemies who are higher level and who do more damage to us. Therefore, I thought it prudent. This is gonna give us 4 strength. This is gonna give us 2 strength. But let's also look at the armor. Okay. Vider's pauldron, forged iron. We don't have enough for the chest. Let's check the wrist. Let's see. Bracers of might. The wraps are better. We could upgrade that, which will give us 5 strength and 2 defense. Let's check the waist. Always see what your options are before you just go willy-nilly upgrading stuff. Defense. That's going to give us 5 defense, but it also jump us up with 2 strength. So I'm going to go ahead and upgrade that.
Hey, what happened to all the armor we made you already?
I used it.
Well, maybe try to make this one last longer.
I will not.
Oh, I love Kratos. And this one's going to give us both strength and defense, whereas the weapon was just going to give us strength.
Huh. That might be my best piece yet today.
Very good.
So, again, that's why I recommend looking through and seeing what your options are for upgrades.
I'll disinfect my tools.
Now, we can do the rawhide for this. That's going to give us 2 strength. Or we can do this, which is going to give us 4 strength. And since I tend to use my Blades of Chaos more, it's a no-brainer. And our gear score is coming close to level 2. We're not quite there yet. But we don't have enough rawhide to do this one. We did the shield, the Rond of Volition. We need more slag deposits for that. The Stonewall shield, if you like to turtle up, this is going to be a better shield for you. As you absorb hits, it allows you to do that in an area. So you can basically turtle up. Yellow can even be blocked. I tend to choose a Dauntless because it's more mobile. It's more about parrying, building it up, and then you can smack the crap out of an enemy. But both shields are viable. So I would... Either one would be fine, is what I'm saying. Okay. Okay, I think we're good. Alright. Now, before we do that, we're going to go back, now that we have the sonic arrows, and we're going to go get our other treasure that we couldn't get before, back here. Any of these green flashy thingies, that means sonic arrows. And look what this is. Cavassier's Poems, plus a nice shiny treasure chest. What do we have here? Ooh, slag deposits, 2 of them. Okay, let's double check. Let's check our map. We got the Raven. We're missing an artifact, 2 lore, and a legendary chest, which that will be further in. So, I believe that is all we have for now in this part of the village. Because we went up there. That didn't require any kind of special. And I'm just trying to make sure we cover all our bases. We could sell the artifact to him and give us a little more hack silver, but we can't. We only have 2 slag deposits, which is not enough to upgrade anything. So
Any outsider is considered a threat.
I'm not gonna waste my time right now.
Dwarves?
It sounds like it. But knowing Odin, there's sure to be an ulterior motive.
Well, everyone's hiding on this side too.
Odin's occupation of this realm has its hooks in deep.
But there aren't any guards patrolling. We're clearly not a threat. Why hide?
Resist and you're made an example of, to keep the rest in line. Self-preservation can outweigh bravery for even the strongest of folk.
Fear keeps them safe and alive.
Yes, he is not wrong.
Tavern's gotta be around here somewhere. Maybe we can try knocking on some doors for directions.
Come down in here, see if there's anything worth destroying. Nope. I wonder if we can go in here.
Let's just keep moving.
We're going to look around. That seems rather pointless, unless this is an area we can't normally get to. And it looks like it is. I think this is another artifact.
Firebomb from the chief anti-Odin propagandist in Durlin's rebellion. Quite a sharp witch she had
There we go.
until she turned to
Things left
like
behind.
subtle means of resistance.
Oh crap.
Behind you, brothers!
The sonic arrows build up a charge on the enemy, and then it explodes once it's built up sufficiently. It does a little mini explosion, which is, it's kind of cool. Okay, we have 1,700 now that we've got all of these. It hasn't unlocked the ability to upgrade his arrows yet. We'll get there. Alright, let's see what we can spend for my boy. Evading, perform a leaping spin, knocking falling enemies back into the air. Evasive embers. See, this one is kind of cool. You can burn some enemies. So, go ahead and pick that one. Let's see. Impaling. Impact with high stun. That's a good one. You hold R2, you impale them, hold R2, then it sends a burst of flame that explodes. It's actually really cool. If you favor one weapon over the other, I would focus on upgrading that weapon, given its skills. But don't neglect the other weapon. But I tend to favor one weapon over the other, because the Blades of Chaos seem to be a lot better for crowd control, which you will find you will need a lot of crowd control.
Oh, wow. Sindri wasn't kidding about the structural sensitivity.
See, and it explodes. Yeah, we need to get our gear score up. Because right now, we're starting to run into level 2s. Which is not that big a deal because it's not that much higher than we are. But, hold on, let's go ahead and move the cart out of the way.
This looks promising, right? That's like a house. If he's here, maybe you should let me do the talking.
You.
Well, we don't want to intimidate him. You're tall as a tree and you have a severed head on your head.
None taken.
Not quite.
Very well.
Not quite yet. That's where we're supposed to go. And remember what I said. Yeah, bare hand is also acceptable fighting style as well. You do a lot more stun damage with that. We're going to end up coming this way later, but I like being thorough before I... See, now we're just made a big circle. So, when I came through here, that gets us back to this. So I just wanted to make sure. Okay, now we've done here. We're gonna be when we leave eventually. So let's go ahead and go. Those flippin' bugs. I don't remember what the bugs are for, but they're everywhere. I apologize, I don't remember if the bugs are significant, but I do recall seeing them like everywhere, so. Alright, let's go to the tavern and see the dwarf. Go speak to the dwarf, go speak to the dwarf.
I think that's him.
This is a dwarven bar. Interesting. It's all dwarfish.
Hello?
Watch yourselves. Apparently, there are intruders about.
Oh, that's us, I think.
Well, if you're planning on killing me, at least let me finish this song. That alarm was in just the perfect key.
We're just looking for a friend of ours, named Derlin.
Well, we both know that's not true. Derlin's got no friends left. But if that's all you need, head out the back way there, and you'll see the safety office just across the river. Just don't go making trouble for the rest of us. And while you travel through this realm, maybe you could clean up the head's mess.
What mess?
Later, brother.
I wish to hear of this mess.
The rig's in the bay. Why don't you ask the condescending skull?
Head, I've got skin. But he's right. I made a mistake. I'd have us shut them down.
In service of Asgard started. So it's a side quest. Shut down the mining rigs. So, let's look at our map. There's none over here, but it looks like we have 3 mining rigs to shut down. We're going that way anyway, so we will go ahead and do it while we're there. We could use the extra experience points.
Sorry, one more thing. Although, these are gifts I'm giving to you, so I shouldn't be sorry and you should be thankful. Anyways, here, please be careful.
What is it?
It's beautiful. Thanks, Sindri.
It is beautiful, isn't it? It's also very useful. You'll be able to find anything your heart desires with it.
Really?
As long as your heart desires the locations your father and you decide and plot to travel together, then yes.
It is a compass.
Ah, but a beautiful compass. Now scamper off.
What does a compass do? Gives you cardinal directions and shows you where your objectives are. Just like in the first game. See? Yes, we know. Yeah, I know, dude. Ugh. I turned minimal tutorials on, it still tutorializes you like crazy.
A boat cannot be far.
Huh. Earlier, Sindri made it sound like Durlin was some sort of rebellion leader. Doesn't sound like anyone's following him.
Was being the key word here, little brother.
Yeah, you get more involved stuff like this. But before, this would just be to get between areas. Now you can come into areas like this and find treasure. And no, you can't go up the ladder. Just FYI. But it's a good little place to get some hack silver. Sometimes they'll have other things. But as I said before, you need all the hack silver you can get.
Maybe there's a boat we can use to get to
I know, dude. Your father is looking for treasure. Respect my authority. Jeez, some children. I'm making sure I don't miss any treasure, boy. Oh look, it's a gate. And here it tells you in each realm what quests are available, just so you know. That way you know what quests are where, if you lose track. Of course, you can also just come over to goals. Of course, the path is the main quest line. Favors is their way of saying side quests. So it tells you what you're going to get, Nidavellir, or if we shut down, just says 10,000 experience and 2,500 for Atreus, but that's not all it gives you. It doesn't tell you the best part of that, which I will get into probably in a later video once we come across it. Labors is just like in the last game. Killing certain numbers of enemies gets you experience points, and then you can actually look at all your artifacts. So, same as the first game. Nothing different, nothing
There's a building just
new.
past these rocks behind me. Maybe we should head that way.
You think? Think maybe we should?
Those bloody mining rigs.
What about them?
The Skald is right to blame me for them. They were my idea. If you've got the time, they're in the bay just beyond this tunnel.
Yeah, we're gonna do that first. I tend to find that getting the side quests out of the way first is good. It's helpful for experience points, and it's also helpful because the rewards.
Checking out the mining rigs in the lake to the right. You can see the smokestacks from here.
But
Okay.
if you don't want to explore now, it looks like Derlin's place is through that open gate to the left.
Yeah, I know, dude. Come on.
So, which way do we go?
We're gonna go explore. We're gonna do the rigs. We need the experience points. And the treasure. Cooldown. Yeah. It's not great. I mean, cooldown helps, don't get me wrong.
Mimir,
But I prefer
are you
strength.
really the one who had those rigs built?
Odin wanted the dwarves under his control, and, well, I convinced him he could buy their allegiance instead of demanding it outright. A trade agreement of sorts.
Get us some...
There's such a big bay. There's no fish. Must be because of the smoke from those mining rigs. What is that?
Dead.
What is that? Dead. I just came in here for the money. Can't actually dock there. You can dock here, however. We'll go ahead and start with this one. And there's going to be tons of enemies, so just be ready for that.
It's not bad.
Remember these guys from the first game? Where is he? Oh, there he is.
Behind you! Look out!
And you're headless. There'll be different kinds of arrows as you go, just like in the first game. They're not the same kinds of arrows that you're going to get in the first game, but there's different kinds. Anytime you see those red arrows behind the different direction, the first thing I do is turtle up. Throw your shield up so that you can block it. Yep, there's one of those guys. We got to figure out the quote-unquote puzzle for that. Alright, we got a lot of stuff to unpack here.
Not the first time someone's told me that, I suppose.
Don't breathe. Okay, so as you can see, there's a lot to unpack here. There's a rune. We're looking for the different runes for our treasure chest. Okay, there's our first one. These areas are fairly big, so it's gonna be okay. We broke that. Not sure what that got us, but you know, whatever. Alright, so let's look around. Let's unpack all of our options here. So let's just look and see what we are up against. Okay, we can't get up there. We can do this though. Okay. Let's look around. Let's see. Alright, let's try and look from a different angle. So let's go ahead and do this. That'll also allow us to get the angle on that little turd so we can kill him and get his treasure. And it's always worth it, as I've pointed out before. See? Hack silver. Gotcha, dude.
I think we need more special equipment to use this.
Oh, yeah. We're gonna have to come back. That requires a different piece of gear, let's say. We'll just leave it at that. Different piece of gear. So we're not gonna be able to get up there. You'll be able to get this piece of gear later. Means we might not be able to get all the runes right now. As frustrating as that is. And believe me, it is frustrating not being able to get all the treasure.
I see something.
What? I think I see something. Like what, bro? I don't see nothing. Oy, oy, oy. Alright. Hey, what's that? Okay. There's two. I'm gonna be very upset if we can't get the third one because it's up there. Oh wait, let's come get our treasure from this dude. One slag deposit, that's it. Rawhide, forge iron, always good. Okay. So, let's try and look at different angles and see if we can find our third and final piece to get the treasure chest. We may have to wait. I know it's really annoying that we might have to wait, but I cannot remember where the third one is. There's 13 Odin Ravens in Svartalheim total. Just know that just like some treasures, you may have to come back to get some of the ravens. They might be in places where you can't get to immediately. So just keep that in mind. But always be listening out for. I missed it right at the last second. There it is. Let's go ahead and open our treasure chest. Another Adun apple. Now you only need 2 to increase your health. And 2 for the Horn of Blood Mead to do that. Okay, so we got our treasure. We have an area we cannot get to because we don't have the right equipment. I'm not going to say what. We'll leave it at equipment. We'll leave it at that. So now let's look at our map. I believe that... Let's come over here. Let's just double check. Make sure that we got everything we need. There's no hanging treasures. I like to be thorough, so if it annoys anybody, I apologize. But I like to be thorough because I don't like to have to come back to a place. So I like to get in, get as much treasure as I can. I know that there's going to be some areas where you cannot get everything the first time because this game is part Metroidvania, and anybody who's played video games long enough knows what a Metroidvania is. It's basically where it's named after both Metroid series and Castlevania. You can't.
So not all dwarves can do that thing Brock and Sindri do, right? Do they just walk between realms and turn up somewhere else?
Indeed, that's a rare skill. I gather one carefully cultivated by some secretive dwarven guild or other. Probably for the best. Them alone doing it is disconcerting enough.
Like I said, you'll have areas you can't get to until you get a particular piece of equipment. It was named because of those two game series are the ones that do it the most. I heard a dwarf. Okay, let's check. I also hear an Odin Raven. See if I can figure out where it's coming from. You'll have regular ravens, they sound one way. Odin ravens sound completely different. It's almost like their sound, but more ethereal, more like magical, I guess. Okay. See, this is the chest if you missed anything.
Before visiting Durlin, very wise. He can be a lot.
This is an item we missed, beast scraps. We must not have. See, that was a regular raven. That's not. I can't seem to pinpoint him. He's close, but he's not too close. So I'm trying to figure out. So let's go ahead and let's talk to Sindri.
At your service.
Okay. He has new armor. Nidavelir's finest placard. The good thing about this game over the last one is you can actually hit R2 and you can see what it'll do at the higher levels. So you can see whether it's worth upgrading it all the way. This thing favors vitality. But eventually it gets better. It starts adding strength. So it may not be bad to get eventually. I'm going to focus on upgrading what I have first. But if I have some extra stuff, extra materials, see when it gets to level 3, it automatically becomes way better than what I have. Except you lose 2 defense. But then the next level up from that, you get your defense back. Wraps of the Black Bear, I can't upgrade that. Can't make that anyway, I need Nidavellir ore. But it's a good idea to keep an eye on it. Let's see, Belt of the Black Bear. We don't have enough forged iron for that either.
Want something in particular?
Furious Maul we can upgrade. That's going to give us 2 points of strength. Let me go to the blades. That's going to give us more strength, but we don't have enough rawhide for it. We don't have enough forged iron. Not enough forged iron. Trying to get that level up.
Poor souls. Fighting the Aesir is a thankless job, as you well know.
No items to sell. Not going to sell that.
Whatever you need, I'll create.
I believe, as I said, yeah, not enough, but there is enough for the Furious Maul upgrade, which will give us 2 points of strength. And it'll also give us a little bit more to our gear score. See? Oh, so frustratingly close, man. Trying to get that up there. We don't quite have enough slag deposits. The shield itself, one more slag deposit, and we'll have it. We may have to come back and visit him.
What can I make for you?
Special items. Okay. For now, there's nothing more we can do, sadly. Alright. We look at the map. Let's go ahead and Atreus going first also shows you where you need to go also, so.
No, it's still here. The island near the geyser. We need to get the key from it and unlock this door. I need to set right a very old wrong.
I'm listening. Yeah, there he is. Oh crap, the hateful. These guys are rough. Try to keep them in front of you. Oh crap.
You're on fire, Kratos. It will pass.
These guys are a lot higher level than we are.
You won't be getting any more from those Droga.
Woo! It's worth fighting them. Cursed Empress Blades. Let's see what we got. Strength is down. On any blades hit, grant increases strength and runic stacks up 3 times. That might not be a bad one. Low luck chance to grant a rage burst on any blades kill. Okay. But we'll keep an eye on it because it does seem like it could be useful. Alright. We just got a lot of materials. It didn't show any of them. Must be a bug. Okay, more slag deposits. We might actually be able to upgrade something. And if you noticed, the Odin Raven is actually flying circles. Very fast, I might add. We're gonna have to see if we can catch him. Let's watch his track. Right here seems to be where is a good spot to get him. Crap, missed him. Alright, we'll get him again. Just watch his pattern. A little too early. You want to get him where he's moving in a direction that you can hit, like this. Usually standing right here. I keep doing it too early. The closer you can get to him, the better, because it's less distance that has to travel. Like that. Now if we check the map, we have 10 more to find here in Svartalheim. Note that some of them we may not be able to have access to right now until we get certain things. We don't have the key to that yet. So, can't go there quite yet. So let's...
A prisoner of sorts.
Well, we can't get him yet, so...
Atreus, you're looking awfully tall today.
Hey, Sin.
Rawhide. We had some slag, I thought. These are start at level 2. See if we up them... It's equal strength, but it'll give us more luck. These at the next level are going to give us more strength, so I might hang on to those. Now, we can upgrade the shield to give us 10 more defense. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it.
May it strike true.
Oh, we're so close to leveling up. Oh, it's frustrating.
I'll disinfect my tools.
We are so close, bro. So close. Okay. We're so close
By
to
the
hitting
way,
level
if
2.
you're headed to the mining rigs in the bay, could you bring me any slag you find? I could use the material for my crafting.
Okay. We don't have the key to that. I believe we came from here. So, let's try. Let's go this way.
Mining rigs is here.
See the smoke above us? That's where we're headed. Let's see if we can't shut it down.
Wow, there's a lot to explore here. Kinda nice to be out of Midgard for a bit, huh?
Behind you! Look out!
Oh, they want to play. Where?
Incoming! Above you!
On your right!
Because they're level 2s. They're giving us a run for our money. God, I miss his arrows from the first game, his electricity. Trying to keep him in front of me.
Watch your left!
Last enemy.
The rig's likely chock-a-block with materials that could help us. I'd grab whatever it spits up in the process.
Okay. Let's grab whatever we can. We could do some healing. Those guys tuned us up pretty good. Yeah, we got tuned up pretty good on that one. Lore scroll, nice. Get our hack silver. For these, you're gonna have to do this. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Oh, look at that. You hold R2 to do that. Now, they stay lit, so you don't have to worry about... with this one, you want to hit it. We might need to get a different angle to hit it. Can we get it from this angle? You want to hit that exploding bottle behind it. That'll cause it to light up. We will get there, Sindri. Or Mimir. Just be patient, bro. Be patient, bruh. We will get to it. I am interested in my treasure chest. And see, that will light it. Okay, let's check our treasure. Let's go open our treasure chest. Treasure always comes first. Horn of blood mead. And we have 1 of 2 of that. Instead of 3 like the first game, it's only 2, which is a vast improvement if you ask me. So let's go ahead and do this.
If the dwarves agreed to the deal with Asgard, why do they blame you?
I talked them into their own exploitation.
And this is all the stuff that comes out. Look at that.
Work or die is not a choice. I only made it seem so. What you
Some
just picked up
Nidavellir
here is
ore.
Pure Svartalfheim ore. It won't be of use in the rig anymore, but perhaps our Huldra brothers could craft something from it.
Yes, they can craft something from it. That armor set we were eyeing. I believe that's all that's here. We got our treasure chest. We went up there. We took a look. Those just drop fire, which you can use to battle the enemies. I'm assuming on higher difficulties, those become a little more important. Now, we have only 9 Odin Ravens left to kill. So... Alright.
Father, is it always moral to kill something that's trying to kill you?
Yes.
Well, there you have it, lad.
There you have it, lad.
Is that pure Svartalfheim slag? Give it here.
Yes, it is, my friend. I keep forgetting to call my axe back. You'll find that I do that quite a lot. So,
The forge.
the Nidavellir chest armor. It only requires Nidavellir ore, so requires no money, so it's worth it. Now it just requires forged iron to do. And if we upgraded, look, it's going to be way better than what we have right now. It's better quality. Sun grabbing enemy grants a health burst, which, I gotta tell you, is very, very useful. Now, we'll have to get some more Nidavellir ore to get the arm guard. But I kind of like the look of it. It's kind of cool. So,
Want something in particular?
So I'm not going to upgrade this armor set anymore. I'm going to focus on the Nidavellir. So it's going to require a lot of forged iron.
We'll take care of you.
Yeah, I know how it works, bro. Okay, let's go back on the boat. Let's head to the next one.
These rigs come to be.
I had them built to harvest ore for armaments. Essentially harnessing resources that would otherwise go to the dwarves.
You think shutting these things down will help the dwarves become independent?
I don't know, but I have to try something.
Jeez, all that to frickin' hit one thing in the middle. Oh Lord. All right.
Mimir, how many stories have you told about Odin and Thor? And all the bad things they've done? Let's see how many we can remember. Seems like Father could use his memory refreshed.
My memory of them requires no refreshment. They invaded our home.
Yeah, but I'm talking about history. All the other people they've hurt. Let's see. Okay, there was Thamor, the stonemason.
Aye, he quarreled with his son. Went into the night to find him, found Thor instead.
And there was Thamor's son, Grimthur.
Who built the walls of Asgard. And whispered something of importance to Freya before his betrayal and assassination.
There was Groa, of course.
The knowledge keeper and prophet of Ragnarok. Thor murdered her husband, and Odin covered it up before doing her in himself.
You can't forget Ymir, the first giant.
Odin carved him up to form the realms from his body, and let the torrent of his blood nearly drown every giant alive.
What about the giants of Jotunheim? They all seemed dead when we finally made it there.
That remains a mystery. Though admittedly, it sounds like the Aesir god's dream.
What about Fjorgyn? Thor's mother was a giant, wasn't she?
Indeed she was. The circumstances of her demise were murky at best, but not sure I can blame Odin for that one. He wasn't the same after.
Oh, I know. There was Skavi, the queen of the hunt.
Aye. She
All right.
mentioned
We will continue later.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
key to that watchtower door should be on this island somewhere.
That's why I came here. The key to the island is here. We're doing this one, but we're also going to do this one, because that's going to open. Yeah, those things are like freaking roaches. They're everywhere, and when you see one, there's always more than one. 100% of the time. You're never just gonna find one.
Where are they coming from?
Oh yeah, the nest.
They keep coming out of that nest.
Yeah, there's nests. If you start noticing a stream of them like that, there's a nest nearby. So just go destroy it. Doesn't take much to destroy it. Atreus can do it, or you can do it. So they get annoying if you don't. Did I hear an Odin Raven? Hold on. I'm gonna listen. Nope, no Odin Raven. Let's keep going. Alright. Okay, we're gonna go this way. We're going to go this way. And we're going to go this way. Okay, we're gonna come up here.
The ground looks weak down here, Father.
Yes, I'm aware.
That gear. Looks like it was free.
You think?
Maybe that lift can help us get higher. Might be easier to break that ground from up there.
Okay. Opens that. And then you ride.
The ground from up there?
Uh-oh. Cave troll. He has those stupid things in him.
Behind you! Incoming!
Yeah, he keeps try to keep them in front of you. Yeah, these fights are annoying because they keeps calling those little shits. Let's just call them what they are. They're little shits.
Mimir, is this it? Over here?
Okay. We think we picked up all of our treasures. Oh. Let's open up the door. Okay. Okay, we're at full health, so let's go ahead and open the treasure. Should be the key that we're looking for. So, yep, watchtower key and some hacks over.
What are you not saying?
The mining rigs are not the only sin I committed in Svartalfheim.
Okay, making sure we picked up everything from the thing. Okay, that puts us back out here. Now that that's up, we can come back around here and get those. Oh, I didn't forget about it. No way in hell I forgot about that. Now, if I can't remember, was there more treasure up here? I want to say... Oh no, just the bash down into that. Okay, let's go. Let's go get on the boat. The banana boat. I kid. We can go back to the place with the watchtower.
Mimir, what do you think?
Over here. We can go to the rig. We can go back to the watchtower. If we finish this should...
Seen more raiders come back as Hellwalkers lately. The Valkyrie Queen was supposed to restore balance to the realms and keep that from happening.
That...
Yeah, I believe it's this one.
And a troubling one. If Hell's filled up again, it suggests that something's been hindering Sigrun's efforts. Or perhaps something even more urgent is keeping her distracted. and unable to visit, even occasionally.
Yeah. Sorry, Mimir.
Okay, they let him finish this time.
Can you hear that?
No.
Thought I heard a voice.
Let's keep going, lad.
Yeah,
Just put the key into that lock, brother.
I hear Odin Raven. He might be on the other side of this. Get ready for a fight.
There. If you could give that drum a good loud strike.
What did that do exactly?
What? So that's the voice I heard.
I'd hoped it would have escaped by now, but we'll need to free it from its restraints.
Yep, you are seeing that correctly. That is a big giant creature with islands on its back. Yeah. It's as cool as it sounds. I swear I hear an Odin Raven. But I can't tell where it's coming from. I'm listening. Yep, I hear it.
Atreus, you are getting better. Faster.
I'd even be better than you one day, huh?
If you are not, I have failed.
Yep, I hear it. Ugh. These Odin Ravens drive me crazy, man. Yeah, it's over here.
Brother, you ever think of cooking meat with those blades of yours?
No. They would foul the meat.
Oh, because of the magic on them?
The blood.
Ah, yes. Carry on then.
Ugh, it's gonna drive me crazy. It's over here somewhere. Okay. In the interest of not wasting any more time in this video, which I've already wasted a ton of, I will have to come back and get the Odin Raven. But I know there's one there that I'm not seeing. I can hear him. Instead of standing there like a crazy person, we're just gonna move on.
Atreus, you're looking awfully tall today.
Good to see you.
That's craftable. That's not the one we have. Okay.
Whatever you need, I'll create.
Forged iron. We need lots of forged iron. Alright.
Nothing appeals to you?
Nope. Let's go.
What is this?
A Loonbocker. I captured it many years ago.
For Odin.
Yes. I thought it an imaginative and eye-catching way to earn his favor.
It worked.
That it did.
So now we're crawling on this living turtle, I
This
guess.
creature, you enslaved it.
Aye.
But why?
Because I was young and stupid. And I didn't know what it was like to be chained in one place for years at a time, with nothing to occupy your mind but pain.
Right side!
So you try to keep him in front of you.
Got him!
Okay. The goal is to free this creature from enslavement Mimir put it in. Oh wait, hold on. Let's go ahead and do the first one.
Right. We chained the fins too. If you could. Easy. Easy.
That creature's hurting.
But we're going to free it.
But it will always be chained. You know that as well as I.
Where's the elephant? There may be a way to reach it behind that collapsed debris.
Yes, we will fix your problem.
You're angry with me, aren't you, brother?
I remember the feeling of a yoke around my neck. I would not wish it upon another.
And there's an Odin Raven here too. And it's gonna drive me crazy. They get tricky in where they're put.
Good thing you learned the runes, brother.
No, he learned how to do it himself. We gotta get to that. And while we're at it, we're listening out for the Odin Raven that is here. See, we're starting to run into things that are all level 2 now.
The creature.
Its fat was a good source of oil for Odin's lanterns.
Oil. For lanterns.
Whatever anger you're feeling, whatever loathing toward me, it's nothing to what I've said to myself.
Ugh. These Odin Ravens are going to be the bane of my existence, just so you know. They're tough to find, tougher to find in this game than they were in the last one. The game is going good, my love. Thus far. I am frustrated because I can't find the Odin Ravens, which are very important in this game versus the first game. I'm having trouble finding them.
Befin, if you could.
I know.
Just the tail left now.
Yes, it is. But as I said, I'm trying to find the Odin Ravens. It's very important that they are found in this game. The reward you get for finding all of them is 100% worth it.
The nest was hiding some sort of device.
Oh, it's an explodey thingy. Very nice. That's what it is. So, the little green ravens, we need to find all of them if we are to get the super cool reward. And I've been having trouble finding them. I wish I had another set of eyes that could help me find them, because it's driving me bonkers not being able to find them. There's 48 total, and I need to find them all. Kind of like Pokemon, you know, but they're ravens. They can literally be anywhere. They can be flying, they can be perched. You can hear them, they make a noise. This spectral kind of noise, but it's hard to pinpoint it. So it's like frustrating. No, not tonight. They're spread across the 9 realms, but each, if you look at the map, it says I only have 4 of the 13 that's here in Svartalheim, the realm that I'm in right now. And I need to find them all. So, is it? Ooh. It looks like I am at the 2-hour mark. So I'm probably about to have to stop the video for now. Because I started a little bit late. I started about 8:50. So so right now we are past that mark. So, yeah. I'm thinking I need to start winding down the video to go, because I have to work my real job tomorrow, but I would like to get some stuff completed.
that dock can lead us to the tail. Let's get back to the boat.
Yes, you would like that, wouldn't you, Atreus? You'd like me to get back to the boat and forget all about the Odin Raven that's
Never spoke of this creature.
currently driving me bonkers.
An old man would be ashamed of the mistakes he's made.
No.
I honestly may need to find... Oh, there's that noise again. It's taunting me. Alright, before I go completely stir crazy, I'm gonna go ahead and wind down the video because I do have to work my real job tomorrow. I know, it's crazy. But, one thing real quick. Oh, we don't have one of the thingies, the blow-up thingies. Alright, let me grab this treasure chest.
More inspiring lyricism from the mind of Gracia.
Okay, well, I am coming to the end of my video. It has been over 2 hours, and I try to keep these videos to 2 hours each-ish. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe if you enjoy what I'm doing. If not, then, well, I don't know what to tell you. But I do enjoy doing these videos. I kid. So what I do out of my love for games, my love for talking and explaining things, which anybody who knows me knows I love to talk. I love to explain stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and stop the video here. Next time we will finish freeing this big bulky creature who Mimir enslaved many, many years ago. And I swear to you, I will find the Odin Raven. So don't forget to tune in on Saturday night when we continue my playthrough of God of War Ragnarok. So I've been Dendril the Gamer, and I will see you in the next one.